Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy, and as you can see, baby Scump is down in the bottom corner. How y'all doing? Bottom left corner. If you can't see me now, you can. But, alright, so here we go. Here's the bracket for MLG Columbus, the final Ghost Tournament. The final one. Now, a lot of people disliked Ghosts a lot, and I can see the reasons why. It's really difficult for a game to follow up after what Black Ops 2 did. Black Ops 2 was really one of the monumental Call of Duties in the whole Call of Duty franchise because this was the first developer, which was Treyarch, to actually give us their support and give us, their support to want to see their game excel on a competitive level as well as obviously a casual level. So that's why Treyarch did such a phenomenal job with Black Ops 2. They went into the game knowing that they wanted to help our community out and to give it a little bit of a boost. And you saw ridiculous growth with Black Ops 2. And then Ghost, Infinity Ward has never really been about the competitive community. They've always been towards the casual community, and they've always never really wanted anything to do with us. So, we didn't really grow that much during this game, but there was a little bit of growth. As long as we don't decline, it's still good. But us as a community, we're in a good spot right now. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. But next, we have Advanced Warfare. Obviously, they're also backing the competitive scene. So we have them and then Treyarch again afterwards. So the next 2 years should be amazing for Call of Duty. At least all of us can hope. But here's the bracket. I'm going to go down through it a little bit, talk about my thoughts, talk about what I think is going to happen. Hopefully, I see some of you guys out there at MLG Columbus Season 3 playoffs. If you're out there, don't be afraid to come up and say hi to us and, get a picture, autograph, whatever you guys want. But here we go. So, I made the bracket. It is double elimination. That's how the structure is, the format of the tournament. It's just a double elimination bracket. The seeds were collected, or the seeds were given to teams by their placing in the online league, and the top 8 teams made it into this league. Now, if you weren't following that league, you're probably wondering, where is EG? Where is TK? Some of the top teams in the game. Well, they didn't qualify. They didn't get top 8. It came down to like a couple of matches to see who was going to qualify, and Noble clutched up, and I think Most Wanted got pretty lucky that Noble clutched up. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly how it went. It was a few weeks ago, but EG and TK did not make it to this tournament, so they're not going to be at the last Call of Duty event, the last Call of Duty Ghost event. But I'm just going to give you my predictions going down through the bracket just a little bit, and do my best to stay unbiased. So, first match of the evening, or the tournament, not the tournament, but the first match on this bracket is Match A, Envy against Most Wanted, both really good teams. Envy is a powerhouse. They struggled a little bit at the start of last tournament, but then they really picked it up towards the end, and they ended up finishing in the same slot as us, which was 5th and 6th. So, I think that Envy is going to beat Most Wanted. Most Wanted ended up placing, I believe, 3rd at Nashville, but I think that Envy's still going to take that match. I think that Envy has a lot more veterans. Well, not really veterans because they both have veterans, but I think Envy has a lot more experience. So I think Envy's going to end up taking that match. It'll be a pretty close match in my personal opinion, but I think that Envy's going to take it. Next, we got Optic Nation ON versus FaZe. Both really good teams. FaZe won the last event. Optic Nation, they struggled a little bit at the last event, but they've had good events before that, such as Nashville. They got 3rd. All right, no, not in Nashville. At Dallas, they got 3rd. At Nashville, they didn't place as even close to as well. But the tournament before that, they did really well. FaZe just won the event. I think that's going to be a toss-up. Call of Duty Ghost, one of the things is whoever plays better on the day is going to, typically win. So it's really a toss-up. Whoever comes out hot is probably going to win that match. And it all depends on veto system as well, whoever gets the better maps out of the veto system. Next, we got Rise and Noble. I think that Rise is going to take this match pretty easily. Noble has some pretty good players and players that are usually under the radar, but they've sort of emerged for Call of Duty Ghosts. But I think Rise is going to take that match. Rise ended up beating us twice. That was the only team to beat us in Nashville. They 3-0'd us the first time, and then the last one, it went to last map. And that's whenever we choked pretty damn hard. So I think Rise is going to end up taking that. Next, we have our match. Woo. This is going to be a very crazy match. OG versus Denial. Like, that is a crazy matchup right there, especially to happen in the first round. 3rd seed versus 6th seed. Denial's a very good team. I think we can take them out. It's all going to come down to whoever plays better. That should be a really good match, though. I think that's going to turn out to be one of the best matches of the first round. All right, next we're going to take our predictions from the... Well, I guess I have to give my predictions. So, Envy moved on, as well as... I'm just going to say FaZe moves on. because they just won the last tournament. Envy versus FaZe. I think that FaZe is going to lose that one. I think that Envy is going to take that. Envy is a really, really good team. I think they just had an off tournament. I think that they're going to take that Envy versus FaZe match. Again, subject to change. Anything could happen. FaZe is a really good team. Envy is a really good team. It's hard to say. But then we got Rise versus, obviously, I'm going to say we win. That's going to be a big rematch. Hopefully we can beat them this time and not choke. But I think if that comes out, we'll take that match and face off against Envious or FaZe in the winners finals. So I think if we beat Denial, we're going to have a hot head of steam going into the Rise match. Ready to go, momentum, pumping, and I think that we're gonna end up hopefully taking the tournament. That's always, that's always the that's always the end goal that we want to get to. We want to win the tournament. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little bracket structure breakdown. I'm not gonna go into the losers bracket because that would just take too long, and I don't want this to be too long of a video. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the comments below. Always curious to see what you guys have to say and what your opinions are on the bracket. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the last Call of Duty Ghost event. And as always, guys, this is your boy, Scump. See